Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the general collective weekend vibe reading. I know in the last reading I said I was probably going to do the new moon reading as the weekend vibe reading, but I was guided to do them separately. So there will be a separate new moon reading for the new moon solar eclipse in Aries, which is taking place on March 29th. As I am recording this, we do have Sun in Aries. The moon is currently about 9 or 10 degrees Pisces. We did have Venus switch signs during its retrograde, so it's now in Pisces as well. It went from Aries and back into Pisces. And before end of day today, Mercury will be in Pisces as well. So, yeah, we're gonna just jump right on in. A lot of Pisces energy going on right now. It's almost like a super stellium. We have the North Node, Neptune, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, like I said, will be joining before end of day, and the moon. So a lot of that, a lot of water at play right now. But yeah, we're going to just jump right on in and see what messages need to come through as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this weekend. I'm starting out with the Tea Leaf Oracle, and then I was guided to use my Chinese Tarot. So we'll be using that as well. So let's, jump right on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the collective. I just want to get a good mix on these and the energy surrounding this weekend. So what's going on, Spirit? What do we need as it pertains to the energy and the collective for this weekend? Alright, so we have dogs coming out, and it says getting together with friends. So some of you, you may be, hanging out this weekend, getting together with some friends. Hanging out. And although, it did come out, reversed, I normally don't read these reversed, but, for some of you, you may, be almost like taking a step away from hanging out with friends this weekend as well. Let's get another one. Another one, please, Spirit. Then we have a forest coming out, which says muddled and unclear thinking. And then we have the fly, which says a period of ill health or depression. Well, that just took a turn because, but for some of you, it's making me feel like in one aspect, like some of the people that, you're hanging around with, it's almost like not for nothing. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but it could just be like very unhealthy. It could be, they're saying correction. Some of you may notice that if you're hanging out with friends this weekend, that your energy may be low. you may like start to feel like drained and or sick, and that would be a clear indication that those people are not, the healthiest to be around. um for some of you, you may feel it, mentally, and some of you, you may feel it physically and emotionally, or all three. But yeah, it feels like, for some of you, if you're deciding to hang out with friends this weekend, that may be a possibility. So pay attention to whom or how your energy is affected when you're, if you're hanging out with your friends. For others of you, if you're on the side of like almost like taking a step back and not getting together with friends, it's because you're feeling like this already, where it's almost like you can't think straight. I'm getting like the energy of drinking, and you could have been feeling, just sick around these people. But for some of you, if you're on the other side of this, it's almost like, because I'm hearing like this is a warning. This is a warning. Like this is letting you know, like, so pay attention. Can I get one more? Because I'm hearing influence. So, you could have a group of friends or people or associates that are trying to influence you to come out, but, use your own discernment. I'm not meaning for all of these to come out, but let's see. Because we have an older woman, so we have dealings or relationships with an older woman. Then this one was next. We have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Then we have the shield. You need to defend yourself. Yeah, I do not like this, y'all. I was not hoping that this would be the message. And then we have casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Yeah, there could be an older woman around. It doesn't mean that they have to be older than you. But it could just like be, I almost feel like a older, like almost like, I don't even know what to say. I know y'all can't see my face right now, but it's just like, because this older woman energy, like, it just like, I'm just hearing all of these words like vindictive, evil, like, and I'm not saying that this person is like this. This is just what I'm hearing. Like, I don't like this energy of the older woman. It feels like she, or it could be a man too. It's just, older woman is feminine energy, so it could be male or female, but it just feels like they have like whatever is going on this weekend, it's being heavily influenced by this energy. That's what I'll say. Because then at the bottom we have dog far away, and it says a distant friend is thinking of you. Then we have June, which the month of June could be significant for you, or this friend could be a Gemini or a Cancer. And then we have Bell, with an announcement. And then we have the kangaroo. And it says unsettled times need to plan ahead. So for some of you, there could be something like you could be planning on or making plans to go and see this distant friend or them you, or you could be this distant friend that's thinking of, someone that may be going through this situation. Y'all know how it goes. But yeah, whoever or whatever this energy is up here, nah, it's almost like I don't like this situation for you. Like I really don't. Like I don't like this energy. It doesn't feel great. And you know what I'm hearing? Kanye West's real friends. So whoever this energy is that's far away from you could be like the only real friend that you have. Because he says real friends. How many of us? It's not many of us. How many of us have real friends? Wow. I'm also getting like the energy of loyalty with this feeling tied down and frustrated. Like there's almost like a sense of loyalty that either you feel to this group of people or they feel like you owe to them. But it's almost like with the force and the shield, like you can tell that something is off. Because if you're in a situation and you're feeling like you need to protect yourself, then you're not surrounded by your friends. And I feel like, again, like I said, this older feminine woman energy is somebody who, yeah, you may need to like watch yourself. Because like I said, it feels like they're the influence behind this. Like it's almost giving the energy like if whoever or whatever that older woman energy is for you, it's almost like, how can I put this? These people are friends with this person. Like it feels like a mutual friend group between you, this older woman. Like there's like it's mutual. I don't know. Like, but that's how it feels. Like these people are your friends, but they also are intertwined with this woman some kind of way, or this older feminine energy. I don't like this. But that situation is either like you need to cut ties with this feminine energy. Let me grab the energy oracle cards because this is not let's see what's going on, Spirit. Whoever this dog or far away energy is for you, or if you're this person, it almost feels like there's someone who they're saying walks alone Um, like I almost feel like an energy of what's the word of, let me see, because I'm hearing the word reverence, but I don't know if it would apply in the way that I'm feeling this energy. Yes, okay. Because it says reverence, a feeling of profound awe and respect and often love. It's a synonym to honor. Yes, you may hold a lot of reverence for this person or them, you. But it feels like if you're in this situation, you, whoever this far away friend is from you, like they hold that energy of, they're saying one man band. Of being a one man band. Like this is someone who walks alone, because I'm also hearing the quote that says, be wary of people who walk with the crowd, for they are nothing alone. I believe that's how it goes. Or at least that's just how my guides gave it to me. But yes. So let's see. What's going on, Spirit? As it pertains to this energy and spread for the collective for this weekend. I'm hearing sticky. It could be like a sticky situation, or at least feel like that. Like, now whether it's a sticky situation, and with this energy, I don't feel like it's a sticky inner situation with this far away person. I just feel like they either are on your mind or you're on their mind, or both. So bottom of the deck we have the door to romance. And this is making me feel like someone is ready to like it's almost like wanting to be, I guess the best way that I can say it is like surrounded by love. Or like wanting, yeah, like either surrounded by or wanting to go or be in a direction where, like almost you can show love and love is shown back to you with the third chakra, which is Archangel Shemuel. But then we have the indecision, which is like being at a crossroads, like the Two of Wands energy. Because the third chakra is the solar plexus chakra. And it's, normally the chakra that, we take action from, it's how we, express ourselves. But it's almost like with this indecision, you're caught between a rock and a hard place. And then we have door to personal healing and happiness. And it's almost like with that energy, that's, like almost, making a decision that's right for you, what you need to do to get yourself back into, like healthy alignment. And it's almost like, well, like, because it almost feels like there's an internal battle of, well, how do I, with victory here, succeed in doing this or achieving this or having this? Because it almost feels like also with this indecision, like I'm getting the energy of like trust issues, like you don't know which way to go, you don't know who you can trust. Oh, man. Well, let's get one. Where are we at? 21. Can I get one for the overall energy? Spirit. Yeah, we have attachment, which can speak to, feeling, like I said, like it's almost giving me like that sense of loyalty to this group, to this energy up here, where you feel like you're stuck with them or to them or whatever the case may be. But you see how she's holding that mask up. That makes me feel like, you like you're unable to be yourself in the situation. It's almost like you have to be on guard, or you have to, like, I don't know, like it feels like constantly like worry if these are, like, again, your friends, your real friends. Like, I don't know. And then we have the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is the throat chakra, which also speaks to, like saying something or voicing your opinion. For some of you, I'm getting the energy of, especially with appreciation behind it, this appreciation, which comes off as like almost the Empress energy, Empress, Emperor energy. This is this person that's far away. Like I'm feeling the same energy. And you see she's alone on this card. Masculine or feminine doesn't matter, but it's almost like maybe you want to talk to this person about what's going on. Maybe you feel like this is the only person that you can, fully express and be yourself with. What's under that? Yeah, most certainly. The first chakra, the root chakra. For some of you, there's a masculine energy that has a desire to want to, like, go towards or talk to this energy, because this is what they're, facing in wherever they are in their, respective environment, reality, is this energy, which would definitely match like the Five of Swords, being around people that you can't trust, questioning yourself. But as you see here, he's turned away from that energy. Let's get another one. I had another one, please. So many. I need another one. Yeah, see? And this is community, which is like the Three of Cups, which is like, it could be just a social circle. I'm not, people that you associate yourself with. Yeah, there's like a certain level of loyalty that you feel to this group. And still have the fifth chakra at the bottom. And some of you could even be, deciding to say something to this group. Because up under that, we have the garden and the gate. And it's almost like, yeah, for some of you, you're repressing what it is that you have to say to these people. Like, nah, if something is off, like, say something. Or if you feel if you feel like something is off or something is not right or you're not feeling safe around these people, like, say something. Because this is almost like a fear of expressing the self, a fear of saying what you know you need to say. Because like with strategy, like I'm getting like the energy of normally strategy is a card of, you know, like planning. For some of you, you could be planning like you're like, it almost feels like your exit. We do have the casket here. Someone's going out of your life or the end of a situation. Some of you, like I say, you could be deciding to like cut ties with this, but it's almost like maybe they're guilt tripping you, or you feel guilty for, you know, having to do this, but you got to do what's best for you. It's almost giving me like the energy of like, say no. You don't want to do, like, you know. There's power in the word no. And some of you may have to utilize it. Can I get one more, please, Spirit? Can I get one more? Like, let me tell y'all, I like, and I don't even know how to word this because I really like, I don't, you know, I have a lot of people that I know and that know me. You know, so I have a lot of people, like I said, that I know and that know me. There's not a lot of people that I choose to hang out with. So, and they'll, you know, the people that I do choose to hang out with, they know, like, they can call me up, be like, yo, Jazz, what's good? Come out with us. If I feel like it, I'll be like, all right, cool. But if I don't, no. Or if I feel like wherever, like, oh, we going here, we doing this, nah, I'd rather not. I say no, and they're, you know, not mad at me for it, because if these are your friends, they should know you. So a lot of people, like, they'll call me after the fact and be like, yo, we was gonna call you, but we know, like, you won't be exactly. So I don't know what to tell you. But if I feel like going somewhere, you know, and you call me beforehand, yeah, you may get a yes, you might get a no. But 9 times out of 10, if it's not like, if it don't feel right to me, like, I'm not going. And they don't, you know, I love that, you know, I have those friends that know that, like, you know, like, that'll say, oh, Dad, you know, we was gonna call you, but we didn't think you was, you know, you was gonna come. Yeah, not tonight. It probably wouldn't have been a good night, but let me know, because I'm just the type of person, like, this is so, what's the word, contradictory, because I'm a person, like, I'm a planner all the way. Like, I plan everything, especially if I'm going somewhere. Like, I plan, like, but, you know, I'm also a person where, like, it all depends on how I wake up that day. So I don't like to, you know, like, commit myself to something because I don't know how I'm gonna wake up that day. But I let people know that up front, like, yeah, I would like, yes, right now in this moment, yep, I'll say, like, I'm going. But I will tell y'all, I don't know how I'm going to wake up that day, so I may change my mind. Boom. There's no, you know, I don't leave room for confusion. I'm telling y'all. And if y'all know, you know, if you know me, or, you know, these people know you because they're your friends, they should understand. But it's almost like I feel like you're meeting resistance, or, you know, feeling guilty because it's like, well, they want to do this tonight and I don't. But I can't say no because these are my, you know, my homegirls or my homeboys. Like, no, you can say no. Like that, like, because you don't know, like, because And if you're in this energy of already feeling like really like you're not safe around these people, or you feel your energy feels very low around these people, that's a warning, that's a sign that no, something ain't right. Listen to that. Because sometimes you could be in a situation where if you do listen to it, it can save your life. Real talk. And nobody could say that you was there because you wasn't. And it's all because you said, nah, like, no, I don't want to go, or no, not tonight. Mm. Let me get one more. Can I get one more? I was telling you, because they used to be like, oh, Dad, you don't ever want to. Nah, it's not that I don't ever want to do nothing, but I don't need, like, I'm just not a person that needs to be out in these places for what? What is the purpose? Is there a purpose for why we going here or why we doing this? Yeah, we can hang out, but it's almost like I'm just, like, I don't know. If I don't feel like it, I'm not doing it. Like, then you know, sometimes I'll get this is on the flip side, like I'll get those calls like, man, Dad, we should have just stayed home, or we should have just, you know, stayed at the crib. I don't know. I know that that's where I was gonna be at, or I at least knew that I wasn't going there or with y'all. But you know, y'all do y'all. I don't want to, you know, rain on nobody's parade. Y'all want to go out and have fun. I don't need to be there. I know you would like me there, but I don't need to be there. I have to be able to make my own decisions for myself. And I do. Like, so whoever is in this energy, you have the power to do that too. Then we have the door to romance coming out. Yeah, because it's almost like for some of you, you'd rather be in a more like intimate setting, like a one-on-one setting with another person, or you're just tired of like being in the crowd is the only way that I can say it. Like, maybe it was fun for you at a time, but now it's like, nah, you want something a little more, you know, intimate, something a little more personal, something a little more, they're saying, genuine. Yeah. And then bottom of the deck, we have the third chakra again, Archangel Chamuel. Where again, it's like that energy, like you're ready to, you know, walk in your truth. It's the only way that I can say it. And you have to like almost, especially like this is what I'm feeling. You have to be willing with the angel of strength and the broken heart to leave some people disappointed. Like, oh well. Like you have to stand firm in that. You have to like, and that, you know, it does. It's not, I mean, in no way am I making this, you know, like personal, but I have to use the experiences. The only way that I can do these readings and pick up on this energy is by having the experience and going through it. So I know like it may seem like a lot of the times like I'm, you know, talking about myself, or, you know, it may seem that way, but it's because I've had these experiences. So I have to be able to, you know, connect it to something to explain the energy. You know, otherwise it wouldn't make sense. But and I know that this is not easy for everyone, but it's just, I guess because like it's just something that I've always done. Like, I don't feel that it takes, you know, courage or, you know, strength to tell somebody no. Like, but I know for a lot of people it's almost like, you know, it's difficult because you don't want to hurt nobody or seem or feel like you're going to hurt somebody, or you don't want to let people down. But at the end of the day, if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't have a problem telling you no. So it's almost like you have to get comfortable and knowing that you can't please everybody, nor should you try. You have to do what's best for number one first. In all places, in all spaces, in all situations and or circumstances. And may, you know, some people may perceive that as being selfish. But I don't think it is. I really don't. Because you can't make me go somewhere that I don't want to go, or you can't make me be somewhere that I don't want to be. But I'm not gonna, you know, internally, go through the battle with myself of, well, I don't want to go, but they want me to go, so I'm gonna just go. No, 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 no. Don't do that, because it makes these people feel like they have the power to influence the decisions, the decisions that you make for yourself. And like, nobody has that power. No, like, what? And each situation or circumstance is different, but it's almost like you gotta be like, hey, they want to be mad at you, oh well, but if they're your friends, they should understand, or whoever or whatever, however this is playing out for you. Let's see what's going on. Because they're giving me like the example of, like, for instance, like, and I know this is so low vibrational, but it applies because, like, say all these people around you like want you to go rob a bank with them or something, and you don't want to. Like, that robbing a bank ain't a good thing, but it's almost like you gonna just say yes because you don't want to let these people down? No, because at the end of the day, you could be the one that get caught. They could get away and you could get caught. Like, so you really got to think about things more than just at a surface level, or more than do the eyes of loyalty. Because if they're your friends, why would they want you to come with them to rob a bank in the first place? Why is that even a thought? Like, but it doesn't have to be robbing a bank. It could be anything. But that's just like an example. Yeah, so bottom of the deck we have the Nine of Cups, which is a card of, it's looked at as a card of like wish fulfillment, but it's also, what it's making me feel like, and especially with this depiction, is doing what you feel you need to do and whatever makes you happy. Up under that, we have the Two of Wands. And then we have the Temperance card with the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. Yeah, because it's almost like with this energy here, it makes me feel like with the Two of Wands, like you know the decision that you want to make. And like I said, for some of you, I was getting that energy of like, you're ready to be, like one-on-one in situations. Like, you don't want to be around the crowd because you're able to, like, be balanced spiritually and emotionally within yourself with the Temperance card here. And then with the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess, it's almost like you're getting confirmation of that through your own intuition. And in that, it breaks up with the Tower and the Devil. The Devil is just like this attachment card. By you making this choice or making this decision, it's going to basically like set you free from this attachment. But it's not, it's not going to be easy. And this is like, the devil is, whether it's people, places, things, a mentality, a mindset, it's, toxic energy. It's negative energy. And the Tower is an energy that comes through and dismantles that. And for some of you, like that's what's going to happen if you choose to do what's best or what's right or what it is that you want to do. And oh well. Oh well. Can I get one for this attachment energy? Can I get one for attachment? Yep, we have the World, which is the universe in this deck, and then the Seven of Wands. Yeah. Because the World is the, the closing of a cycle, endings that bring on new beginnings. But with the Seven of Wands, that's also an energy of, and you see he has the Two of Wands here. So this almost says like, whatever this attachment is, or whoever or whatever it may be to, you're making the decision to like let go of that conflict. You're no longer at, or you won't be feeling conflicted about the choices that you made. You see those, normally the Five of Wands, the Five Wands are, all connected and hitting themselves. Nah, those Five Wands in the background are, standing upright. Like, you're making a decision to like leave it as it is. And then with the Moon at the bottom, for some of you, it's like almost like this is happening like subconsciously. Where like your subconscious could be telling you, like, or even your dreams. You could be having dreams because we got the Seven of Cups up under that. Like, nah, it's time for me to do my own thing with the Nine of Pentacles. Yes. Because it leaves, this is that, what did that say? Muddled and murky thoughts for the forest? Yeah, like, It's like now whoever this is seeing the forest for the trees. Where before, how normally it's like you can't see the forest from the trees. Like this person, no, they are seeing, like it's almost a clear distinction. Can I get one for community? Yeah, we have the Six of Coins, the Six of Pentacles. And that's giving me the energy of time. Like, yeah, like you put in all you're gonna, you've put in enough time, energy, and effort into this, and there's nothing like else more to come of it. Confirmation of that is the Death card. This needs to, like, it's at the end. There's nothing left here. With these people, whatever the case may be, there's nothing left. There's nothing left to give or receive. Because the Six of Pentacles is a card of reciprocity. And for some of you, it's like you almost may have to like watch your money around these people, or watch what you're doing around these people, and it's like, nah, then that's not a space you need to be in. Can I get another one? Yeah, we have the Hierophant, the Heavenly Master in this deck, which speaks to morals, values, It could also be a card of tradition. Like yeah, you care. It's almost like you're starting to value things that this. Hold on. That this group doesn't value. Like your values have changed for some of you, or what it is that you value, and with the Wheel of Fortune, like you're expanding, you're growing. hmm Like it almost feels like you're ready for the next chapter. And with the Four of Wands, that includes like a different type of stability with the Four of Wands. Can I get one for this door to romance? Door to romance. We have the Seven of Cups and the High Priestess. Like, yeah, and like this is just confirmation that for some of you, you're like I said, that energy of wanting to be in a more intimate setting, or with someone that, or just being able to be one-on-one with people. You're tired of the crowd. The Seven of Cups are like you're ready to like explore those options. And it's almost like with the High Priestess, your intuition, and like again, for some of you, your dreams are letting you know like, hey, this is how you can go about doing this. For some of you, this High Priestess could be a person. We have Justice at the bottom, which is basically just even more confirmation that your intuition is pointing you in the right way. Whatever messages you're getting in your dreams, they're either pointing you to make the right choice, because justice could also be, the choice. It could be, like highlighting someone, even like, because it's bringing me back to this dog energy, someone that you're, thinking about or is thinking about you. They could be showing up in your dreams. If that's the case, and the High Priestess is a person, it's that same energy. But it's almost like, yeah, you're ready to it's almost just like you're ready for something more higher, something more elevated than what you're used to. Can I get one for the High Priestess? The High Priestess. Yep. For some of you, it is a person. This person could be a healer. We have the Star coming out, very intuitive. They're saying a partner in crime, Bonnie and Clyde. Whoever this is like, and then you see, what are these? I don't know what type of birds these are. But it's almost like if this High Priestess is another person for you, you guys are almost like one and the same. Like being cut from the same cloth. And it's almost like with the Three of Wands, it's like a card of expectation in a way. It's almost like you know what to expect from this person, and they know what to expect from you. So there like, again, like I said, there's no room for question, and everything is very, balanced and aligned and in order. You don't have to hold back from this person. They don't have to hold back from you. It's very open, but it's stable and grounded with this Four of Pentacles. Like, and there's no conflict, because remember how I said, like, and I love this deck. There was a reason that I used it. Thank you, Spirit. Because like I said, normally on traditional and or just tradition or other tarot decks, the Five of Wands is normally very chaotic. Like, they're always all just all over the place and causing clashing, and and it's fire. But it's almost like with this person, like, even if there is conflict, there's resolution that comes with it, with this Five of Wands. Like, give me one for this dog's energy. Dog's energy. We have justice. Yeah. Making a fair and just decision in regards to this group. And deciding, with the Ace of Coins, like, you're ready for something new. You're ready for a whole brand new experience. Like, you're ready to, like, start new, start afresh outside of this energy. Can I get one for this older woman? We have the Empress here, and I knew it with the Five of Swords. I knew that Five of Swords would show. And this person, they could be a mother. They don't have to be. It's almost like they present themselves as the, Empress. So they could be a Taurus or a Libra, because that's the energy. But we have all the energy here. Cancer, Pisces, we got fire, we got Aquarius, Scorpio. All of the energy is here. So it really doesn't matter the sign, but the Empress is Taurus and Libra energy. But it makes me feel like, yeah, this person, causes a lot of confusion. They could be very egotistical with the Five of Swords. And it's also like they put a lot on you with the Five of Pentacles, to a point, like, it's almost like they have, like, some type of stronghold, even for some of you, over, like, your mental space. And this person could be a family member. So it could be like a mother, your mother, or, it could just be like someone that partook in, like, possibly your upbringing. Can I get another one? Or this could be someone that, you have a family with. We have the Death card flipping over, which is just the energy, or, confirmation of this casket energy that's here. And for some of you, they could be interfering in a connection that you have with someone else. Or they're interfering in you being balanced with the lovers within yourself. Yep. See, and then we have the Seven of Swords. Can I get another one for this Empress energy? See, I just had the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands. This could be someone that you live with. It doesn't have to be your mom. Because it could be a father. Like, it's just the feminine energy. So whoever's in this energy is in feminine energy. Can I get another one for this Empress? Yeah, we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting something with, like, sleep, because normally the Four of Swords is a card of rest, and rejuvenation. And it's almost like where this person, how can I say this, is a place like where you possibly, like, rest they like, it's almost like they're like, I feel the energy of working against you, because it's almost like with the Three of Pentacles, like they just like keep finding ways to like, how can I explain this the way that I'm seeing it? Like they just find ways to like throw wrenches in your plan. You see how he's trying to like, and if there's three things that they can do or three things that they can interfere with, especially with the Seven of Swords, it's almost like they feel like they've won. Like, any type of relationship, because you got to think like the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration or teamwork. Any time that you try to collaborate, you know, or work with others or another, they find a way to like almost sabotage it, to sabotage the relationship with the Two of Coins, because they are the Two of Cups, because they know that this Two of Cups will lead to the Ten of Pentacles. And see, the Ten of Pentacles to the 3 is the 7. And if you go off and, you know, be with another person, or, you know, gravitate to another group or whatever the case may be, it leaves them at the 7, which is wondering where they fit in. And it's like, this ain't for you though. It's like they try to take, I don't like this. Give me one more. Yeah, it's like they don't want you to have peace and happiness with the Nine of Cups here, and this, you know, with this Four of Swords. Yep, look. The Devil. But they present themselves that way. Because I don't like that energy is showing up as an Empress, because they're not really it. They're really this. They're only out for their best interests. Look, the Devil and the Nine of Coins. That's crazy. I'll get another one, but that's what I'm feeling. Yep, Judgment. Uh-huh. Confucius. Yep, Judgment. It's almost like this person feels like they're the end all and be all, but with Judgment coming out here, Spirit is like, they're not gonna be able to get away with this at all, because it's affecting this, whether this is you coming together with another person, or you know, gaining alignment for yourself. I want to get one for this this dog. What is this dog far away? Or who is this dog far away? Get one for this dog far away. Oh, too many. Cards are falling. This could be someone that you fell out with. We have the Ace of Pentacles on the floor. So this may be someone you want a new opportunity with as well. And get one for dog. Far away. I cannot make this shit up. Can't. We have the Lovers with the Page of Coins and the Ace of Cups. And this is almost that energy, or confirming the energy of like, this is someone that possibly like you hold in high regard. And you see with the Page of Coins, he is holding that Ace of Coins. And it's like I said, for some of you with the Ace of Cups, you're either wanting to invest in this person or invest in what it is that you love or who you love, whatever the case may be. And it's this energy over here. They're saying 2 peas in a pod. I like that. I like that. So let's grab the guidance and advice. There's also like wanting to show or express your loyalty to this energy as well, I'm getting, with the Page of Coins. But what's the guidance and advice? The World, yep. I like that. So the World says expansion and opening up. And it says, upright, the man in this picture is looking out over a bay, above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. If this card is reversed, it says receiving the world reverse means that you're severely limiting your view of things. You're thinking too narrowly, either in your options for action or in what you feel you deserve. You may be feeling boxed in by old ways of doing things, not quite sure of how to expand. This card calls for you to think creatively, outside of the box you find yourself in now. In addition, you may have emotionally painted yourself into a corner, surrounded on all sides by energies such as fear, short-sightedness, limited thinking, or self-doubt. But you still have the option to let all of that go. And this card is telling you not to wait a minute longer to do so. It's time to break out, see the unlimited horizons around you, and know that the world is waiting for you to take center stage. And it says, the affirmation, my life expands into boundless horizons with unlimited powerful energy. A world of possibilities is opening to me now. Can I get one for the world? Yeah. We have the Tower and the Ten of Cups. Yep. You're ready. It's almost like the Tower is coming in regardless. And like what comes of this Tower coming in and dismantling whatever this, this energy is for you, it brings you to the Ten of Cups. Like it brings you to a place of happiness within yourself, which is the 9, and then also with others, or another, because the Ten of Cups is something that you share. And then we have the 8 of Wands, And a Nine of Wands. Because, yeah, you're pushing past, you know, the fear of whatever it is that you feel you may, for some of you, it's fear of what you're leaving behind. It's the fear of actually taking this action to basically free yourself from what, like, this box. It feels like a mental prison with the Eight of Swords. Because it's almost like you don't want to, like, live with regrets. This Tower is just a shake-up to, you know, your world as you know it. Give me one for the Tower. But it's so necessary with the Page of Swords. And you know it is, and it's just like, well, whatever happens, happens. Let it fall. Let it fall. Because you're aware, for some of you, this is the awareness that this Tower is coming. Towers are inevitable. But it gives you a fresh start. It gives you a fresh start emotionally with the Page of Cups, and then it also gives you a fresh start, like you're excited, like it with the Page of Wands, like, you know, you're ready for a new adventure. I love it. So as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. Definitely hope that it resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. Hope everyone, you know, enjoys their weekend. You know, be safe, and I will see you all on the next one. All right, later.